all I have is contempt. I have a guy standing up saying, your life sucks because of them.
Right.
And I don't know, it feels harder to detox than fentanyl. I don't know how to detox as a culture, or forget the culture, the big picture. I don't know how to look at somebody and say, I need you to lay down the only sword you have.
So contempt is a combination of two basic negative emotions. We have an American political culture in the United States that say that what that person says is disgusting. When they use the word disgusting, they're trying to stimulate your insula, the part of your brain that will hijack your emotional life, and so that you feel panic and rage toward another person. A person can really, really hurt me. So somebody who disagrees with you politically becomes a threat to your life at that moment. That's what the insula will do. That's just pure biology, man. That's just straight up biology. Disgust with anger together, that's contempt. When you see it in a human relationship, that relationship is not necessarily doomed, but it's a big problem. That's why the Gottmans find that the leading indicator of a couple on the rocks going toward permanent schism is eye-rolling, derision, sarcasm. That's contempt. And a culture of contempt. That means don't roll your eyes when somebody says something you disagree with politically. Never do it in your marriage, because that's interpreted by the brain of your partner as you thinking that I'm a pathogen and I'm worthless and I need to be cast out. Because your brain will interpret, you wouldn't say, I think you think that, but my brain thinks you think that, even if you didn't intend that. That's why it's so unbelievably damaging. We're going to get permanent enemies, and that's why Democrats and Republicans can't talk to each other. That's the reason. Because social media and traditional cable and politicians and people on the street are acting this way toward each other, and we're seeing each other as vermin. We're seeing each other as pathogens.
Mm-hmm. The only path out of that is when I feel cold towards my wife, like we talked about earlier, I have to decide, I have to be intentional about being warm, and I got to head towards her.
Your marriage will not survive if it's not primarily managed by your prefrontal cortex.
That's right. But that means I have to be intentional.
Yep.